All right, welcome to episode 7. Is this episode 7?
It's
Episode 7 of Beards, Tattoos, and Video Games. I'm one of your hosts, the Party Train. Down there in the corner. Nope, that corner. That corner. I always get that backwards. The mirrored thing every time.
Everything's backwards. I gotta point to my upper right, but really your upper left.
Yeah, I gotta point to my lower left. You're my down right. But anyway, joining us from Skype is Spender1.
What's up, everyone?
How's everybody doing today?
I don't know. I'm doing well.
That's good. Good to hear.
I guess Plankton, our normal third member
who joins us
of
from
the team.
below. He's dying or something. I don't know. He's sick.
No, he's not dying. We can't say that. But he's sick today, so he decided not to do the stream. I'm sick today, and I'm still here. So
shots fired.
So good on ya, Plankton.
Shots
good on ya.
Fired. Oh well. How was your week? What'd you do? Did you do anything fun?
I got to fly on a private plane this week. That was fun.
Wow. That's actually pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. And then I played some video games and DJ'd a wedding, and yeah, that was my week.
Weddings are cool.
It was good fun.
Yeah, weddings are fun.
I enjoyed it.
I'm into a wedding in a long time.
How was your week?
It was good.
How was your week, Party Train?
I played about as much as games as I could. I went back to a little bit of Helldivers beginning of the week before the Skyforge.
I still need to play that with you.
Yeah, you really do, because it's really a lot of fun.
You know, March just sucks for work. That's it. That's just work takes over my life in March. So
it's almost St. Patrick's Day, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, when is St. Patty's Day? The 17th?
Tuesday,
the 17th. I knew it.
Tuesday.
I just pulled that out of my ass and it worked.
Tuesday. Alright, anyway, let's talk about what just happened. It just ended probably, I don't know, I guess half an hour ago. I guess it was a while ago, but
the Intel Extreme Masters
League of Legends World Championship. It's over.
Is Intel Extreme Masters just League of Legends, or
no? There's StarCraft 2. I think they have Counter-Strike tournament, and I think there's one other one going on, but I don't remember. Oh, Hearthstone.
None of those other ones matter. All we care about is League of Legends.
Hey, we need to start caring about other esports, because once LCS is over, we're going to have a lot of blank space in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it ends in October and then starts back up in January. It's like 2 months.
Alright, we'll go on vacation. Fuck it. Anyway, big stuff just happened. I have to eat my words, and I'll be the first to admit it. Last week,
Bobby.
I said Cloud9 and TSM were going to lose hard. Cloud9, I was right. Cloud9 got rolled.
I was sad about that because
I was not. They're cocky winners.
But you know I'm a Elimination fan, so I was sad about that.
Yeah,
for like 30 seconds, and then I got over it.
But the boys over from Team Solo Mid have won the World Championship of the spring. So
yeah,
I gotta eat my words. TSM, you came to play internationally for the first time ever. And you won the big tournament. You won the cup. Congratulations. Good job. Good on you.
That was a steamroll game, though, that last game.
All three of them in the grand final was a steamroll. It was crazy. Like, WE lost to TSM in the group staging and then just beat everybody else in the tournament. They beat GE Tigers, which everyone was the big favorite coming from Korea. And TSM just pretty much rolled through the tournament, honestly. Like, there isn't any teams that really stood up to their prowess in this tournament, which is weird. Because,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like TSM has not performed internationally well at all. Like at the international level, they've always faltered and lost really fast. Mm-hmm. This time they came to play. I don't know. Maybe it was just Santorin.
I don't know.
Maybe
they have a new coach or something?
No, it's same coach. I mean, I think isn't Santorin and Lesboy new for this international tournament? Maybe not. I don't think they're like new to the team this split, but I think they're new to the team internationally.
Yeah.
So I think that could have a lot to do with it. I mean,
I mean,
But
that last game though was crazy.
it wasn't even
Where
fun. It wasn't even fun to watch.
it was a steamroll with a surrender for the
Yeah,
Worlds.
yeah. They
Like
surrendered 2 of those games. The last 2 games they surrendered.
surrender
Yeah.
on the final.
Yep. They
What?
surrendered the grand final world championship until Extreme Masters 2 matches
I feel
to
like
lose the tournament. Not just like, oh, it's game 1, we'll come back. Oh, it's just game 2, it's fine. Game 3 we'll get them. But you surrendered game 2 and game 3 when you were down 2-0.
I feel like that there should be like fines for surrendering in like a championship game
dude,
like that.
let him go get the Nexus.
Like, come on, let it be fun for the spectators because really at that point it's a spectator sport. That is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like fucking football, like, but awesomely nerdy.
Yeah, and it sucks. Like, I mean,
yeah,
there wasn't anything that they could do to come back, but like, look at any LCS game. Any LCS game, they don't surrender. They like wait till the Nexus is gone, and then GG's come out, and it's a good game. But I guess Team World Elite just didn't want anything to do with it anymore. They just gave up.
They're elitist assholes anyway, so it's okay.
Anyway,
Master Race.
Scumbag. What I really want to get into about this whole picking teams from regions thing is I really feel like they picked these 4 teams from the LCS early. They picked TSM because they won the last split. They picked Cloud9 because they came in second place. They picked Gambit because Gambit won the last split in Europe. And I don't remember the other European team off the top of my head. But Gambit has had a bad showing this split. Like, LCS, they do not look good. They look mid-tier team at best. They've started coming back a little bit, but I still don't think they look impressive. I think SK would have been a better choice over Gambit. And in the NA scene, Cloud9 has not looked good at all. Like, they've looked lackluster this whole split. But you have teams like CLG that have really stepped up the game and are playing really well right now, are in second place. I think that they should have waited and taken TSM and CLG. I think that would have been a better showing for North America than Cloud9.
No, I agree. I mean, Cloud9 is more of a fan favorite, which I can see that why they brought them, because I mean they Cloud9 has played positively, but it has been lackluster. I agree, but it hasn't been as lackluster as say Coast.
Okay, you're gonna compare. What are they? 1-10, 1-11?
Oh man,
come on.
Yeah, but I mean Cloud9 does have a good game, but I agree. They should have waited and instead, who's in second place? Is CLG in second place right now?
Yep.
Yeah, they should have brought their top 2 teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What it should have been.
They should have done the same thing in Europe too. EU and NA LCS should have not announced. I don't know if it's an invitation thing from Intel that they have to wait for, but if I was going to make a case to send my best teams from my region, I would be like, well, no, I don't want to give anybody invitations yet until later on when I see who's going to be the top 2 teams. I want the top 2 teams from my region to represent my region. It just
had games last week, and that should have decided who goes to the Intel.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's the split. Yeah, like that was the end of the spring split. That was the end of the 9 weeks. That should have decided who goes to the main world tournament for that split.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I can totally agree with that.
I mean, but the thing is, League of Legends, LCS, like the overlords of that, whoever they may be. I know that I've seen interviews and stuff. The overlords. What is this, StarCraft?
I was going to make that joke. You stole my joke.
Overlords were cool. They have been making a lot of rule changes, especially this last year and this new season. There's been a lot of changes in the rules. So
yeah, for sure.
Who knows? Maybe if enough people are like, "Hey, why did this happen?" That will be an actual ruling for next year.
But
who knows?
The problem with that is people have to have their own opinions about it.
Yeah.
kind of like right now, everybody kind of just like, oh, TSM's Cloud9. Those are the two top teams. Those are the best teams in North America. I'll give you TSM. They look really fucking good. But
Well, obviously.
CLG looks just as good. I think CLG and not Cloud9, TSM are one game apart, I think. And I think it's because TSM beat CLG. That's the only difference. And CLG was winning that game, and they threw the game.
Yep.
I think in North America, the top bottom lane duo is the Rush Hour duo and Afromu and Double Lift. I think they're by far the best bottom lane. Because Afromu make it the plays. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's my argument. Is that I don't think they gave any of the other teams a fair shot, because I feel like this was announced. The two teams that were going were announced like 4 weeks ago, something like that. Maybe even longer than that. It was like in the beginning of the split. They were like, "Oh, CLG TSM. I mean, Cloud9 TSM." I'm like, but CLG's in first place. What? So I just disagree with the selection.
No, I agree with you. I'm there with you on that, Bobby.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm glad we on the same page, sucker. Pull the Booker T. Can you dig it?
But yeah, I mean, it's a cool week for TSM. Dude, that last game.
If I'm stoked for the team, I'm most stoked for Dyrus. Dyrus has been on TSM since day one. Like, this dude has played his heart out on this game for years and never even scratched the surface of seeing this trophy. Like, and now him and Lustboy were the first two to pick it up. Like, that was the coolest part for me in this whole tournament, was like seeing Dyrus finally get over the hump. Good on you, Dyrus. GG, great. Dyrus. And he even hugged him. He hugged Team World Elite. So
yeah, right.
Good guy, Dyrus.
It was cool. It was a good ending to that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad they're
agree.
Well,
you want to go into news next?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's hop over to the news. See what we got going on in the
since we're
world
on the
subject.
Since we're on the subject of League of Legends,
Bard,
the new champion, came out this week, which is cool.
His alternate skin is so cool. He's fucking Treebeard. It's so good.
I know, right? I really liked that announcement. For Bard, that whole like 3.5 minute anime. That was that was pretty cool animation. Like, I
didn't really understand what was happening or why he did what he did, but it was cool to watch.
He likes orbs. That's all that I got out of it. He likes orbs.
He's obsessed with shiny.
Shiny.
Oh, shiny.
What is he, Tarek?
Teleporter. God damn it. I want Tarek to make a comeback.
I know. Truly outrageous.
Yeah. Don't do that. But yeah, his alternate skin is so cool. He's got a giant tree with a big red beard. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I want to play it just for that skin. That's all I'm saying. That Treebeard skin.
Maple beard.
Maple beard. He was a good guy. I haven't seen him since, and Josh stole his name.
I know.
Anyway.
So hey, South by Southwest is this week. And they have an entire No.
Too many cons right now. I can't keep up with all the news. It's crazy because we have
March is ridiculous.
We have South by Southwest. Something else is coming up too. And then all of a sudden it's E3.
I know. What I'm working on that still. That's happening.
Yeah, how's our tickets going? I want to go.
It's coming along. I just have to submit credentials and we're in. That's it.
Sick with it.
Yeah. But they've got South by Southwest Gaming Awards. The audience at South by Southwest got to play an HD remastered version of Banjo-Kazooie.
What?
But
Rare
didn't announce a new game. But they HD remastered the whole thing, and South by Southwest got to play it.
So
So it might happen, but Rare hasn't announced anything at all.
so what you're saying is there's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance, and that would be, oh my god, I love that
Dude,
game.
dude,
So good.
wait, but what would it come out on? Like that's the thing. It's like, who owns Rare right now? Is it Microsoft still? I think
I don't
Microsoft
know.
owns Rare, which
I think it'd probably be an Xbox One game at that point. I mean, but I'd be okay with it. Whatever. Xbox One PC. I'm
PC.
a
I'll,
PC gamer.
I'll give you PC. I'll play on PC. I'll
Well,
play
so
on PC
and with the release
with
of Windows
my PS4
10,
controller.
yeah, totally. Yeah, use your DS4 Windows. Done. Um,
Hashtag
but
Team
but with the release of Windows 10 coming out and the crossplay between Xbox One and Windows 10, I think it would work really well.
I still
that'd
think
be cool.
I still need to upgrade to Windows 10. Is it still free?
It's going to be free for every Windows 7 and 8 user. So
Oh, I thought it was only free for a
it's
limited time.
it's not out yet.
Oh,
They haven't released
well then,
it, but they announced
that just
it.
changes everything about that. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
limited
so I mean, I guess.
time, I think first year is like free or something.
Oh, okay. So
But yeah,
got plenty of
South
time.
by
Not worried about it.
Southwest going on this week. We'll see what happens with their gaming section over this week. But that's my cool South by Southwest news right now. Banjo-Kazooie HD. Oh my god.
Dude.
But nothing announced. Nothing announced.
Dude.
Yeah. Totally down.
I'd be wicked excited. That's a big news right there.
That's big news.
That's a
but it's
big
not news.
news.
But
yeah, it's news, but not news at all.
It's not news.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. What do you got? We'll just go back and forth. What do you got next?
Well, the show Powers, the PlayStation superhero show that just started. Actually,
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good reviews. I might check it out. But PS4 in-game video chat shown in the show. So take that as you will. They're playing
What do you
games. They're playing games, and there's like in-game video chat while they're playing.
Huh.
So like yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's
well,
like...
I mean, I know that PlayStation announced last week that they're coming up with a new firmware upgrade for PlayStation, but didn't really say a lot about it. Just like, hey, there's cool new features.
Yeah, I got news on that because they've announced everything that's going to come out with it.
They have, okay.
Yeah.
Does it have video chat?
No, they hope to have it in Q2 of 2015. So I mean, soon, I guess. And the app's going to be called Uvu, which is a terrible fucking name. Good job, PlayStation. You have the worst names on maps.
Uvu me, man? Come on, just send me an Uvu.
Yeah, like, they have the worst name for their apps, like...
Yeah, I know.
No. But yeah, I mean, I guess in-game video chat's coming to PS4, which is pretty cool. I mean, pretty soon you're not even going to need a computer to stream video chat, or anything with crossplay through PS4. It's going to be built into the system. I think that's their ultimate goal. Cool. It's just kind of like, you want a PS4, do everything on it. You don't have to have the computer to do extra things, which is cool. Good for them. Good old collector's edition for Mortal Kombat's have been announced for $180. It comes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It comes with a combat pack. It's a recent released fighter that I'll talk about later, so I'm not gonna say his name. Other fighters and skin packs. A 28 centimeter hand painted Scorpion statue, which I'm sick of Scorpion being the frontman of Mortal Kombat.
But I like Scorpion.
I'd like Scorpion too, but he's not that cool. He's not that cool. I don't think so. He's that
cool.
You know, public opinion. Steel pack and card. A Scorpion skin. Yeah.
It's true. Raiden's cooler.
Mortal Kombat X Blood Ties Comic Book Volume 1. For a good price of $99, you get the combat pack, which is the fighters and skin packs. You get the Cold War Scorpion skin and exclusive key art. Cool. So, yeah, I mean...
Well, I mean, I guess with all those collectible add-ons, it's worth 180, maybe. I don't know. I just disagree with a fighting combat game being $180.
Well, what basically what they're saying is that statue and the art book is worth $80. Because that's the only thing you don't get from those two different collector's editions. So you're telling me that statue's probably $60?
I mean, depending on the quality of it. I mean,
it looks like good quality. I mean, I'll give it to him. Like, it looks good.
My homeworld statue, beautiful homeworld statue.
Yeah,
I paid an extra $75 for it. I think it's worth because it glows and it's pretty. I like it.
I mean, I guess with like all collector's editions things, you're not getting it because it comes with the game. You're getting it to collect it.
That's true.
So I mean, the collector's edition, it makes sense, but I'm not gonna pay that much for that damn game.
Totally not.
Mortal Kombat X has announced that Mocap will not be in this Mortal Kombat game. Which Mocap was a motion capture fighter. He is just a standard, really buff looking dude. He's got a hat on and he's got little motion capture balls.
So he's like Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, but he's like got motion capture balls all over him in game. So he's not gonna be in the game.
I can see why they didn't add him in. I mean, they wanted it to be like cool and not cheesy. Yeah, I understand that.
He's a cheese ball. And fighters that were announced this week on March 13th, Friday the 13th, they announced that Jason Voorhees will be in Mortal Kombat X, which was the character you get if you get those special editions in the combat pack. He's one of the characters that gets it. You get with it. Cool. They announced the Cage family, so Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade are both going to be in it. And Jax and Chinook were people that they got to fight against in GDC. Smoke, Nightwolf, Kenshi, Fujin, Striker, and Cabal appear in cinematics. Not sure if they're playable, but they're in the cinematics that they saw at GDC. Which I'm weird that they announced this GDC stuff a week after GDC's been over.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I don't know if you played Ni no Kuni. Did you play that game for PS3?
Ni no Kuni?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it. It was really fun.
That's a real good game.
It really is.
The developer has confirmed a new Fantasy Life Professor Layton and Major project. So he's making 3 new games. So,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, next generation cross media project is all he said.
That's cool.
There you go.
I'd like to talk a little bit about the BAFTA awards that just happened.
Okay.
The British Film, Television, Everything Awards. They do a lot of game awards. Destiny won Best Game of the Year, which I know how you feel about Destiny, which is how I feel about Evolve.
Well, I mean, I was actually going to get to Destiny's next patch news. Yeah, but we'll talk about that when you're done.
I mean, BAFTA awards are cool because it's like the British awards for best games, TV, movies, everything. But there were some cool games that won. I mean, Minecraft won Best Family and Social Game, which it deserves an award, I think.
Minecraft's gonna get banned in countries for being too violent. That's
right.
That's hilarious.
That.
Yeah, I don't remember
and then
which ones. But yeah, but for Best Family Game.
Yeah, Best Family Game, but it's too violent.
Yeah, I don't remember what countries were banning this game, but come on, Minecraft.
League of Legends won Best Persistent Game.
I mean, at
BAFTA, that was cool. Who else? Minecraft or Far Cry 4 won Best Music, and Hearthstone won Best Multiplayer Award. Best Audio, Alien Isolation. I played that game, and it is fucking scary.
Yeah.
That audio, you hear stuff, and you're like, oh shit, something's gonna happen. So I mean, they're pretty standard awards. I think the games that won awards should have won them.
I mean, I don't have any quarrel with any of those games winning those awards. I mean, those are top-notch games that are winning awards.
I haven't played Never Alone, but that won Best Debut Game.
I've heard that game is really good too. I really want to play that game.
Well, it won Best Debut Game, so you should play it.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to play it. All right, back into Destiny. Destiny's next patch will prioritize vault space, raid fixes, and unpopular strikes. So all those strikes you don't like to do are gonna be popular again. The vault space, you need more space, so they're gonna give you bigger vault space. The raid fixes. They're gonna fix the bugs in Atheon and Crota. Audio and visual stuff. They're gonna make it so like not everybody hears the game in the same way. Like you can, I don't know if they're gonna make it so you can like customize it, but they're gonna give you more options while you're in the game to kind of like make it your own game. So that's
cool.
pretty cool. PvP ammunition. They're gonna work on the way the ammo kind of dictate the flow of battle. So they're kind of trying to. I don't know how they're gonna change it because I didn't feel like it was that unbalanced, but.
I mean, it got really unbalanced when you had when you're getting dominated, heavy ammo spawns on both sides of the maps, and then you're fucked. I mean, because the enemy team gets both heavy ammos and super weapons done,
and game over. GG.
Yeah. So I can see how that needs some balancing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you've played it a lot more than I have in the recent months. So, I mean, you know more about it. And with the strikes, they're kind of just trying to look into why people are quitting some of them and not finishing them. So they're going to try to look up into that and try to fix their strikes. Okay. Before I get into this story, this game still doesn't work. So
it really doesn't.
Drive Club has announced a free, I don't know how to say that card name, Pugo? I don't know. Concept car in the March update.
Why are they releasing new content on a game that doesn't work?
Dear Drive Club, fix your servers, stop releasing new content. Nobody can play your game, so they can't get the new content anyway. Fix the server problem you have, so people can play your fucking game. I'm going to move on. I don't even want to talk about that. There's other stuff in there too with 1.1.2 update.
Earlier you were saying that you had my favorite game.
I actually just opened that one.
Yeah?
Evolve, adding 2 new free maps.
Okay. Hold on, let me rant a little bit.
Okay, yeah, no, go for it.
So Evolve, if you've watched previous episodes, you know how much I despise this game and hate it. Just because why so much money for no storyline? Anyway, I think it's cool though. 2 free maps. I agree with that DLC. I'm okay with that kind of DLC
because it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Because it's free.
Yeah.
Multiplayer only game. When you can like the PC Master Race Edition was $150. Like, really? Who's gonna spend $150 fucking dollars on 4v1? That's it.
That game has sold, I think, like 1.5 million copies. So it's selling really well.
Okay. I bought Titanfall. I played it for 2 weeks, and I haven't picked it up since.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's the same thing with Evolve.
We'll see how long the Evolve hype train lasts.
Like, it's really the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Except for it's unbalanced and broken.
Free maps, I'm okay with that. Once it's $20 Evolve, and I'll actually play it and see if it's an okay game. But not for $60. Nope, just not happening. Anyway, I've got a piece of news.
Okay.
One of my favorite games that still has yet to come out, that is the largest crowdsourced game, like crowdfunded game, Star Citizen. They say the install is going to be around 100 gigabytes because there's that much content.
That's a lot of that's a big game.
Serious content.
Yeah, like that's almost too much.
But I mean, they've raised like $75 million. Oh, wow. Just crowdfunded. So largest crowdfunded game in history.
And they said that the more money they got, the more content that they would add, right? That was their deal.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
so because they've got so much money,
that makes sense.
100 gigabyte install, which that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's awesome that they made that much money off of, just the community itself, and B, that they actually went through with what they said they were going to do. They said that the more money that they got, the more they're gonna put in the game. They got more money, they put way more into the game apparently.
So I bought this thing specifically so I can play Star Citizen. This is my Star Citizen controller. And it makes it so much more fun.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
All right, yeah, and to the PS4 update we were talking about earlier. We already talked about the sub account to master account upgrade. That's supposed to be coming with this patch. You can do it actually online. The SonyEntertainmentNetwork.com, the account. You can change your account and stuff. Facebook friend search. They're gonna add a Facebook friend search, so you can add your friends on Facebook. Easier to find your friends, I guess.
Well, that's cool.
Pretty big one is remote play and share play is gonna run at 60 frames per second.
Whoa.
Yeah. Of course, based on your bandwidth, they can't guarantee everybody's gonna be able to run 60 frames per second, but they definitely have the ability now to run 60 frames per second on their remote play and share play.
That's really cool. I'm okay with that. Wow.
Yeah. Accessibility options. They're gonna include text to speech, enlarged text, bolder fonts, higher contrast UI, zoom for displayed pictures, invert colors on screen, and a couple more little options to try to, help other people. So, that's pretty fucking cool, too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're going to improve the trophies. So, I guess just make it so that it's more up to date. I don't know, and you can share.
Well, okay, so I can see how trophies are out of date.
Yeah, they take a while to
even
update.
like the trophies that are like, oh, I completed mission 1, it's still rare.
Yeah.
It's not rare. Everybody can do that.
It's like you created a character. Only 2% of the people have bought this trophy.
I feel like it's like it's counting every single PlayStation owner. Yeah, everybody who has a PlayStation can get this trophy, and that's what it's counting. So only 2% of every single person who has a PlayStation has gotten this trophy, instead of 2% of everybody who owns this game.
Yeah, or people that have played this game. I think it should count people who played this game, not everybody. But I don't know. I don't know how it counts it, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Share video clips to Daily Motion, so you can share video clips directly to Daily Motion.
Meh.
Yeah, that's not that cool. But
yeah,
pretty neat, I guess. Actually, really cool. PlayStation Vue Internet TV is going to come out in 2 weeks, within the next 2 weeks. And they have everything. They're going to have 75 channels. They're not sure.
Pay for it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a subscription, but it's replacing cable. Like they already have
for people who don't want to have DirecTV or whatever your local cable provider is. That's awesome.
Yeah. It includes CBS, NBC, Fox, FX, Comedy Central, Discovery, HBO Go. And that's only 7. There's supposed to be 75 channels. So
and that's like all the main networks right there.
Yeah, and like ESPN is Dish exclusive. So they're not sure how they're gonna get ESPN over, but they really want to get ESPN. For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Kind of sad news. Uncharted 4 delayed until spring of 2016.
Oh.
So we still have to wait another year for Uncharted 4.
I enjoyed Uncharted 3. That was really fun.
I enjoyed all 3 of them. They're great games.
I'm a fanboy of 3D. I enjoy 3D. I have a 3D TV. And Uncharted 3 had it natively built in to play that game in 3D, and it was really fun and really good. Anyway, yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that. I'm not like disappointed in the news because Naughty Dog knows what they're doing. If they didn't feel like the game was going to be ready, by all means, delay the game a few months, finish it, make it the best game you can, because that's what Naughty Dog does. I'm a little sad that I have to wait a little bit longer. That's kind of sad. And also, that's going to put a hole in PlayStation's fall lineup. So we'll see how they can fill that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's... Oh, Dying Light hard mode patch is now available. So you've played Dying Light?
I saw
still?
that.
Hard mode you can play now. It's free. They gave free DLC for that. So there you go. That's all the news I got.
iDarb might be coming to PS4.
Oh, do tell. Do tell.
Developer says that their exclusive deal with Microsoft is only for 6 months. So in a couple months, iDarb PS4.
The word exclusive doesn't really mean anything nowadays in gaming.
No, it doesn't. Well, and the funny thing is, like, iDarb came out of like some random tweet or some picture with like some random thing with a red square.
That's
and then they developed a game over a month, released it the next month, and they're like, "Oh, well, here you go, Microsoft, 6-month deal."
Yeah, well,
I mean, whatever. That's not like you've been developing this game for like 4 years and then you have a 6-month deal with Microsoft. Or
I guess that's true. But like, iDarb stands for I drew a red box, and the guy that created the game tweeted out a picture of a red box, and he said, "Hey, I drew a red box. What should I do with it?" And people just tweeted #iDarb, and they pretty much the community made the game. He just developed it.
Yep.
Which is really cool.
Fun game.
Like, I mean,
it's fucking chaotic. It is.
It's fucking chaotic.
But really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean,
Miranda hates it because it's too chaotic. Josh hates it. It's too chaotic. But me and Brendan like it.
No, I'm into it.
Life is Strange Episode 2 is finally announced for March 24th. Woo, woo, woo.
Is that the original date, or is that delayed?
That's the delayed date. Like, it was supposed to be released like this week, but
so it was delayed.
It was delayed.
Those sneaky developers, when everybody was like, "Oh, we heard it's delayed," they were like, "No, it's fine. It's on track. Don't worry about it." And now it comes out. I mean, it's only a week late, but if it's delayed, it's delayed, bro. Like, you gotta say that.
Whatever. I mean, the episode 1 was cool and interesting, and I played it through. Miranda played it through, and I can't wait to play episode 2. I mean, no matter how long it takes for them to come up with an episode, I'm okay with it.
As long as it works.
Cool storyline. Cool storyline is all I really care about.
And it has to work.
And it has to work.
Okay, yeah. Games don't work. Don't release your game if it doesn't work. Fix it. Release it. Delay it. Make it so we want to buy games still.
I agree with delaying games. Delaying games is totally okay with me.
Yeah.
It makes me sad for a day, but in the end, it's like, well, if it's going to be functional, sure.
Yeah,
that's like a good thing.
It's like Uncharted 4. I heard it got announced, and I went, womp womp, went on with my day. Not a big deal. I can wait another 4 months. That's okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, with games like Drive Club, the game's been out for almost a year now, I think. Coming up on a year, I think this summer. Game still doesn't work. The servers
there's a lot of games that should have been delayed.
Halo,
Assassin's Creed, Unity, Halo, Master Chief Collection.
They just
Watch
fixed.
Watch Dogs when PS4 came out, they delayed it, and then it still wasn't working after they delayed it. They should have delayed it more. Yeah, they're like, no, we got to hit this deadline because we already delayed it. No, keep delaying it. I'm okay with you delaying it.
Yeah, like maybe for certain companies it's harder because they do have to hit a deadline, but like look at Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is owned by Sony. They delayed. I think they delayed the original release of The Last of Us. They were delayed the remastered version, and both of those games came out and were flawless. They were great. They worked. Everything was beautiful. And now that they've delayed Uncharted 4, I mean, it sucks, but you know they're going to fix what they need to get fixed. Because they've done it in the past. They've done it before. They know what they're doing. They're going to get it fixed. This game is going to work, and it's going to be Game of the Year 2016. And it's going to come out at the beginning of the year. So, I mean, it's going to come out at the beginning of the year, and everybody's going to have a chance to beat it. But I'm calling it. Game of the Year 2016.
I just found a really cool, unique piece of gaming news that just got announced by South by Southwest just a little bit ago.
What, like within the hour?
I think so. Yeah. Like
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Overkill, who made Payday and Payday 2, is making a Walking Dead shooter.
Ooh.
And
You've caught my attention.
And it looks real fucking good.
As long as it works.
As long as it works. If you have to delay it, Overkill, please do.
Yeah, 100%.
It'll be like Payday, but in a bigger world. Anyway, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's going to be better than Walking Dead Survival Instincts. I can't believe I just said the title of that game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to you right now.
But that just did. Overkill, Walking Dead.
That's pretty cool
stuff.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Good for them. I mean, it's kind of in the mix of all this Telltale Walking Dead stuff, but we'll see if they can compete with Telltale's game, or if it's gonna be even in the same vicinity of release dates or anything like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fine with it.
Zombies ruined
you want
this
to go
shirt.
into reviews?
Zombies ruined this shirt.
Oh, hey, look at that.
It's actually a good day for wearing this shirt. Who knew?
That is a good shirt.
Yeah.
Shirt.
Do you want to talk about yours, or do you want me to talk about the closed beta?
I'll talk first.
Okay.
I'll talk about Rogue.
Assassin's
Creed Rogue.
We both did the same stupid voice.
I'm a big fanboy. What? You don't want me to do my announcer voice?
No,
Assassin's Creed Rogue.
We both did the same stupid voice when we were saying Assassin's Creed.
That's so great. Okay, I'm a big fanboy of Assassin's Creed. Huge fanboy. I went to school out in Texas and played the original Assassin's Creed out there on my Xbox 360, and like dove hours and hours and hours into it, and didn't study, didn't do anything for like months on end. And so that started my I love Assassin's Creed.
You done goofed, boy. You should have stayed in school and did your homework.
Yeah, homework was like making motion graphics, which happened anyway, so that's fine. Anyway, Assassin's Creed Rogue is awesome. Basically, it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but not in the Bahamas. They took the same style, basically the same engine, same everything, and put it into a different place. So it's in the North Atlantic. So you have this big open world North Atlantic kind of Greenland iceberg area, where you can drive your ship around, sail your ship around. You don't drive a ship, you sail a ship. Yeah.
Tomato.
Anyway, sail your ship around, blow people up, go pillage the British. You can still be a pirate. That's cool. That's probably one of my favorite parts of Black Flag, was being able to drive my ship around, sail my ship around, and and blow people up, pillage their ships. There's the hunting that they added in Assassin's Creed 3 is back in this one as well, just like it was in Black Flag, where you have to hunt down little tiny critters or ferocious tigers or whatever, mountain lions, because it's in the north, like, New York, Maine area.
Where
Great Lakes.
There used to be mountains.
Yeah, that. And anyway, so you have to hunt and skin in order to upgrade your health, upgrade your how many bullets you can carry, how many darts you can carry. You have to do all that in order to get any upgrades. So you have to hunt or figure out how to get enough money in order to purchase it from somebody who sells pelts. So I like that that they added that in Assassin's Creed 3 and then kind of kept it. Now what's cool is Assassin's Creed 3 took place where you're a Native American guy and like the British are coming and America's happening and colonial whatever. But they keep some of the same areas and locations, and they talk about like Connor from Assassin's Creed 3, like, oh, well, this is Connor's mansion. Like this is his mansion that you're at.
That's neat.
So they bring in some of these elements from all these other games. Rogue came out at the exact same release date as Unity. And Unity had so many release problems, but Rogue released like a gem. It was perfect. Like, here you go. Here's a great game. But it didn't get any publicity because Unity overshadowed everything, and Unity was the next gen game, and PS4, Xbox One. Like, here's Unity.
Next gen.
And Rogue was like the bastard child shoved under the rug. Here's for Xbox 360 and PS3 gamers.
Yeah.
So they finally released it on PC. I get to play it with like max graphics. It looks beautiful. It runs at 60 FPS. Like,
You're beautiful.
This is a fantastic game. The storyline's great. The combat's fun.
Uh-huh.
There's some glitchy things here and there with it. Just animation stuff, but I mean that's in like every single Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, this game is fantastic, especially if you liked Black Flag. I don't know, it's a great game. Overall, I give it a grandpa beard with some fuzz.
8.5.
8.5. It's a good game. That's like a B plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Grandpa Beard with some fuzz. It's a really good game, and I would give Unity like a Mongolian warlord because I just can't get into it. Yeah. I can't get into it. Like I there's too many collectibles. I can't be a pirate on a ship in Village and be a cool assassin. Anyway, Rogue, way better game than Unity. Like, fuck yeah, this game rocks.
Fuck yeah. Erica, fuck yeah.
So that's my review of Rogue. Better than Unity.
Oh, well, that's good.
In one sentence, Assassin's Creed Rogue better than Unity.
We should make commercials and just make that the tagline.
Assassin's Creed Rogue better than Unity.
All right. Well,
oh man,
I got into the Skyforge closed beta.
Skyforge. So explain what Skyforge is.
Skyforge is a game where you're like an immortal, but I think you're either trying to become a god or you are a god. They don't really explain it. Like the explanation of the game is that you are a god and you're trying to get followers and be a deity, do what you do.
Uh-huh.
But when you're in the game, they call you an immortal the whole time, and they never actually say that you're a god yet. They kind of like hint that you're building yourself up to that point. But yeah, it's kind of like it's got a lot of MMO elements, but it's kind of a dungeon crawler MMO. So I mean, like, they're like, go do this mission, and you'd go to this little teleporty thing, and it teleports you to the planet, and then you do like a group of missions on the planet, and then they're like, okay, you did it, you win, come back, and then you go back and you talk to the people again, and then there's a lot of other people running around in the game, so that kind of gives it the MMO feel. It feels like you're there with other people, but it's pretty much just an online dungeon crawler. I mean, you can party, you can group, you can do all that fun stuff that you can do in an MMO.
These screenshots look real pretty.
Yeah, like the game looks pretty. I mean, it didn't run really good, but it's closed beta, so I didn't expect it to run that well. Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler MMO basically in a nutshell. Voice acting was bad. Not like it was rough to listen to. Like, maybe they'll fix it, I don't know. Like I said, this was closed beta. Take this review with a very heavy grain of salt, and like anything can change still. It's not even open beta. It's still closed beta. You either had to get invited or buy your way in, which buying your way into a beta is stupid. Don't like the idea of it. Yeah, see, you agree. You're shaking your head, nodding your head. Voice acting was bad. The subtitles, because he gives you subtitles, didn't match what they were saying. So you were like,
so rough.
A cool thing about the game was that you can change your appearance at any time. So if you're a gamer like Nate that has to change his appearance every 10 minutes because he gets bored with the way he looks, this game's great because you can change it anytime you want. The leveling system they call the Ascension Atlas. It's based on you get little gems when you do missions, and you can buy your way through this starry atlas thing, which reminded me a lot of Skyrim. So you buy your way through this atlas.
It looked kind of like Final Fantasy X from like what I saw online. It looked like Final Fantasy X kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you earn these gems. You buy your way through the atlas, and that's how you unlock abilities. That's how you get like extra stamina, extra durability, strength, armor, stuff like that. You buy your way through this atlas, and the leveling system isn't based on any levels at all. It's just based on a really big number, and it got into the 100 millions. So I don't know how big the number can get, but your little level number in the corner of the screen was in the 100 millions. Like, you could get it that high, but your level is based on your equipment you have. Gives you a boost in level, or a boost in points. The followers you have, the amount of followers you get, boosts your points. How far you are through the atlas boosts your points. Yeah, that's what I wrote down. That was it. So weapons, followers, equips, and your progression through the atlas is how you level yourself up. And it's not.
Just boost your points.
Yeah, it's not based on a real level. It's just based on a point system. So, I mean, it's kind of a positive and a negative. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a little fun play on how you can level yourself up, but it's kind of hard to tell how far you are when it gets into the 100 millions. I feel like maybe that number was a little too high.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. You have to buy your slots in your bag. You can't like craft a new bag and do that kind of stuff like you can in most MMOs. You have to buy the slots that you can buy it with in-game money, though. You don't have to spend your own money to do it. There's no microtransactions that I saw in the game. The graphically in-game and in the engine, it reminded me a lot of Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO style graphics. Not great, but pretty cool. I mean, decent. Nothing like Aeon or even Final Fantasy XIV that are just like, ugh, graphically. So
The Order.
Yeah, or The Order. That's the best looking game ever made. Something that I didn't really like at all, is okay. Dead or Alive is famous for this, the boob physics. The boob physics in this game. Yeah, okay. They were so ridiculous in this game that as you're creating your character, if you switched the color of something, your boobs went blah blah.
What?
Blah. Yeah, all you're doing is changing the color. You're not changing the appearance. You're not changing anything but a color, and everything's wiggling around.
Ooh,
all the outfits are pretty slutty.
Physics.
Pretty slutty. So you're like, okay, well, I can see where you're going with this game. Rewards for certain instances change every, I think 40 minutes. I think that's what it was. Every 40 minutes, the reward for the same instance changes. So if you do an instance and you're like, oh, that reward was cool, you can wait 40 minutes and see if it gets better. If this game comes out and you have to pay to play it, like you have to buy the game, I honestly don't recommend buying it. If it comes out and it's free to play, I'd give it a whirl. It's worth the experience. Well, kind of annoying thing was that as you were like going through cutscenes and talking to people, they'd be like, blah 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 blah, and then it'd be like, press spacebar to say this, and like, it didn't give you any option. It's just kind of like, press spacebar to say this, and it's like, if you're not going to give me the option, just kind of run through the thing. Don't make me push spacebar every 10 seconds to get through this cutscene. Just cutscene it out. That's fine. I don't care. But yeah, I mean, from what I played, and of course it's closed beta, so definitely don't take this to heart. I'm gonna give it the Sea Captain.
The Sea Captain Bird.
I'm gonna give it a 6, because I mean it was fun. It killed time but it wasn't anything great, and it's a dungeon crawler. So, yeah, that's what you get.
The Sea Captain.
Yeah.
All right.
But like I said, say it again.
Beta.
Say it again. Disclaimer: closed beta. Anything can change. The game's not done.
Totally.
Make sure if you're into the game and what you just heard changes your opinion on it, definitely don't take what I said to heart. Because I'm just closed beta. Anything can change still.
In other words, try it for yourself, and your opinion might change.
It's kind of what I say about all reviews. Any review of any game, even ours, if you read the review and it's a bad review of a game that you really want to play, just play the damn game. Play it anyway. Like,
right?
If it's something you want to play, just because somebody else didn't like it, doesn't mean it's not a good game. They just didn't like certain little mechanics. They didn't like that the waves of enemies were the same over and over again, which is bullshit.
It's like your review of The Order. Was that last week?
Yeah.
Where
was
all
it last
these
week?
Reviews,
Yeah,
I don't know, last week or the week before.
Yeah. Whatever show I reviewed The Order on, and I was very, very upset with the people that reviewed the game.
So yeah, people who reviewed the game were like, "Oh, well, this game sucks. It's too short. Like, there's no gameplay. It's all cutscenes."
Yeah.
And then you played it through because you wanted to, and it was awesome.
I didn't care what they said. I had fun. I gave it. What did I give it? An 8? Grandpa Beer?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think I gave it an 8.5. Grandpa Beer with some fuzz.
Yeah.
Maybe 8.5 around there. But everybody else gave it, high 5s, mid 6, which is
and it's a great game. It's short.
Yeah, it's short, but
I don't know if it's worth like the $60, but
if you
still a fun game.
If you're basing content on price point, I probably would have dropped it a little bit, but
yeah.
Wait till the game goes on sale. It's gonna go on sale. It's a PlayStation exclusive. It's gonna be a greatest hit within 2 months. Play it then.
Speaking of sales, this weekend, I think ending at 10 a.m. tomorrow, the Ubisoft weekend sale up to 75% off Ubisoft titles on Steam. Make sure you pick up all of your favorite Far Cry 4 for 40% off, Far Cry 3 for 75% off, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is only $3.74.
Nice.
Whoa.
That game was
really
fun.
Good Ubisoft sale. I just talked about Assassin's Creed Rogue. You can do a bundle of Rogue and Unity for PC for $80. So
just
basically you're paying $35.99 for Unity and $35.99 as well for Rogue. Yeah, good deal.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
Go to the Steam store and go pick up some really fun games.
That's...
I'm looking at this list and like every single one of them says in library.
So you already own all of them.
I can't pick up any more games, but you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Stick
Good
of
on
Truth
you,
is
Ubisoft.
like $13.59 right now.
Oh, that was such a good game. That's such a good game.
Good on you, Ubisoft. Thank you for putting out a good sale this weekend. So
your games don't always work, but you got good sales.
Yep. So go pick up some fun games.
Yeah.
Pretty
cool.
Game releases this week.
Ooh. I'm gonna hop in on that one.
I'm really excited about Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. I never played the original, but I get like 3 hours of Final Fantasy 15 play. Which is really the only reason why I bought it.
I got it's probably pretty close to as soon as this show's over. I'm gonna go down and pre-order that so I can get the Final Fantasy 15 because that game looks so good. And I'm looking at a screenshot right now of them fighting a giant Cerberus. This is Cerberus, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good.
Whoa.
I love you.
Anyway, that's basically the only reason why I bought Type 0 HD is so I could play Final Fantasy 15, but I'll play through it. I enjoy the Final Fantasy 13 universe, and it takes place in the Final Fantasy 13 universe.
Yeah.
I'm a fanboy of Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and I never really played Lightning Returns, but
yeah, me neither.
I have it.
Yeah, me too.
I want to play through it.
That's
where I like Final Fantasy 13, and if it takes place in that universe, I'm cool with that. So I'll play through Type 0, and we'll see how that goes. But really, I just want to play 15.
Yeah, it's just like this headline. God damn it. See, This is one thing that I hate about headlines in games. Is like this headline for on Kotaku says, "How many people absolutely no interest in Type 0 would picking up the game this week just get their hands on the demo of Final Fantasy 15?" It's like,
This guy.
why do you have to make it negatively though? Like you can put it in a positive light. Just say,
Yeah.
how many people are going to be picking up the game to play the Final Fantasy 15 demo? You don't have to put the absolutely no interest in the game. That's fucked up.
No,
like,
I'm interested in the game.
Yeah, me too. Like
I
don't even think the game was released in the West, was it, when it was originally released?
I thought that was PSP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that was
released,
like the big hype
I mean,
of this
it's
game.
it's like saying, "Oh, it's released on Vita."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Rip and Vita.
I know.
Rest in peace, Vita.
Anyway, yeah. So Type 0 comes out on Tuesday. Battlefield Hardline comes out on Tuesday, which I feel like Battlefield has graded themselves to become Call of Duty.
Yeah. That's yes and no.
It makes me sad that they're coming out with a yearly release now.
Yeah, that makes it.
Because between Battlefield 2 and Battlefield 3, that was a long time that they had to work on those games.
Yeah.
And I agree with that structure for Battlefield. I disagree with them coming up with a new game and a rehash of the game every single year.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a new coat of paint. New game.
Yep.
But just like Shuhei Yoshida said, the president of PlayStation, he doesn't like it. He almost to the point where he doesn't want Call of Duty and games like that to have every year release on the consoles anymore, on the console, because it's the same game. If you wanted to do that, he would just remake the same games over and over again all the time. He doesn't like it. I don't like it. I think the year release thing needs to go away. Like,
totally.
Especially when
unless it's like football game, okay, football game, I totally understand it because you got new teams, you got new whatever.
Players change teams, all that kind of stuff. But when you're a gaming company like Ubisoft that has been around for a long time, you've become this very well respected by the community, by other developers, by company presidents, by the console presidents, by pretty much everybody in the gaming industry. But you're getting to the point where you're releasing broken games because you don't want to take a year off. You can't do that. You can't do that, man. You got to think about it. You have to think, like, these people love me. I have to make sure that I do right by them. And they haven't done that, like, pretty much all last year. All last year, Ubisoft had a rough year. And South Park was kind of distributed by Ubisoft. They didn't make the game.
No, but they distributed it.
Yeah, but they shouldn't get credit for that game. That's not a Ubisoft game. So if that's your argument that Ubisoft doesn't release broken games, go away. Because that game was flawless. But I guess it wasn't flawless. There were some weird things, but it was a great game. But Ubisoft didn't make it. So, and it look like Call of Duty. Call of Duty's having its own issues right now too, because they're releasing every year. They're just like, I guess Call of Duty's doing it better because they have different companies working on it. So I guess they kind of have 2 years to get it down, but it's still the same goddamn games.
It really is.
Like,
I mean, it ended with Modern Warfare 3.
When they had to remake the same game 3 times in a row to get sales.
I mean, I loved Modern Warfare 2. That was really fun.
Yeah,
because it was different from 1.
Yeah,
like it was Modern Warfare, but it was a really good upgraded version. Mm-hmm. 3 was basically a rehash of 2, but after that, it's just
I don't know. It's just the yearly releases just needs to either stop or make sure the fucking games work. Because Ubisoft's already announced that they're making another Assassin's Creed for the fall. Like,
I know.
your game didn't work when it came out.
I've played through probably 2 hours of Unity, and I can't play through any more of it. Because then, being me and an Assassin's Creed fanboy, I purchased all the unlockables for it, so now I can see where every single collectible item is, and my map is just a clusterfuck of items that I can go pick up now. It's not like there's... I hate it. I should have never unlocked that stuff.
That's a whole nother argument, is that they're becoming too much to do to get all the trophies and achievements and stuff. It's like, it's too much. Like, I understand you want us to collect the things and see the lore and see the whole game and all this other stuff, but God, you're talking like everything's 150 different things you have to find, and there's 8 different things that you have to find. And it's like, what the come on.
Oh no.
Like,
no, I don't know if you've seen Unity.
No, I don't care about Assassin's Creed anymore.
Oh my god.
See, and this is the thing about yearly releases as well, is like, I lose so much interest. It's like, okay, yeah, you did that already.
Yeah. Stuff just pisses me off.
Yeah, but I mean, like for an example, the games that aren't yearly releases and are always great games and are always in the top tier of Game of the Year, Naughty Dog did it. Uncharted. I think that those games are 2 or 3 years apart every single time, and all of those games have worked. All of those games have been great, and I've loved all of them. And I'll love Assassin's Creed 4. I know I will. Not Assassin's Creed.
So I don't know if you can put that image up real fast on our stream, but this is what the map looks like if you
give me just a second. I can
purchased all of the unlockables for Assassin's Creed Unity, which is why I can't get into the game, is because of this and what it looks like.
Give me just a second. I'll have it up there in a second.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Anyway, it's really difficult. See that? Do you see that clusterfuck?
Yep, there it is. Like
that's not fun. That doesn't look fun. It's not fun.
That's too much. Like, and that's not even the whole map. That's just this little part of it.
That's like a little tiny area of the map.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is why I can't play Unity. Like, Rogue got it right. Black Flag got it right. Like, stuff's separated. It's a big map. This is a tiny little map, and everything's everywhere. Like, fuck that. No thanks. I'm not okay with it.
That's ridiculous. Too much. Too much mass.
Anyway, so Battlefield Hardline comes out this week. You're a wrestling fan, right?
I love wrestling.
5-Star Wrestling comes out.
Give me that WWE.
Resident Evil Revelations 2, what is that, like episode 4 comes out this week?
I think it's 3, episode 3.
Episode 3. Cabela's African Adventures, if you're a hunting fan, comes out on PS4 and Xbox One.
Do those games sell well enough to keep making them? Like,
okay, so where I live, Cabela was coming out with a new game, and I got to work on the commercial for it, which was really fun. It was like a live-action commercial for it. I got to work on as a production assistant for a live-action commercial for a video game. Cool. I never played the game. So I don't know if it actually sells, but it's a next-gen Cabela game. Bladestorm Nightmare PS4, Xbox One release. I don't really know what this game is, but from everything that I see, it's like dragons and whatnot.
If it's like a continuation of the Bladestorm series.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the Bladestorm series.
They're fun. Like, I think if it's gonna be kind of the same, it's just gonna be like hack and slash.
That's what it looks like, kind of like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, hack and slash is always fun. I mean, it's a good way to kill time and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. Anime game coming out on PS3, The Awakened Fate Ultimatum. PS3 only release. Jamestown Plus comes out on PS4 only. You know what Jamestown Plus is? It's a 4-player co-op shooter for PS4.
Huh. That's intriguing.
But, God, looking at these images, I can't tell what this is. It looks like a top-down shooter, like those old school
like
games.
Helldivers.
Not, but it's more like 2D graphics.
Oh, okay.
God, like where you're a ship and you shoot like stuff out of your ship.
Yeah. Like asteroids.
Yeah. No. Oh, you know what I mean, right?
I think so.
You'll look at this image and be like, oh, this game.
All right. I'll look at it right now. Let's see what you're talking about. Okay. So like, was it like 1941, 1942, something like that? Like those those airplane shooter games.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's what it is.
Okay.
4-player co-op. So 4-player co-op on that might be kind of fun.
If you can get 4 people
I don't know
to
how
play,
much the price point on that's going to be.
If it's anything over $20, I'm not gonna get it.
If it's anything over like $15, like that's.
Let's see. Yeah. I'll look it up. You keep talking about releases. I'll give you a price.
What else comes out? Vita only release. Soldner X2 final prototype. I still can't figure out why Vita is releasing Vita only releases.
Because they're like, oh wait, this console still works, but we released stuff for it.
This game is an upgraded Darius Twin. That's what that looks like.
Yeah.
Which I love Darius Twin on Super Nintendo. That was cool. That it needs a Vita release, I don't know.
Yeah, Vita. Vita. You sad machine. I love you. I love you, Vita.
It looks like a kind of new graphically upgraded game of I don't know, Oceanhorn. Monster of Uncharted Seas comes out this week as well on Tuesday, PC only, which I'm not sure why. Looking at these screenshots of it, it looks like it should not be a PC release game at all. This game probably shouldn't even get recognition. It just looks weird. It looks funky. Tennis in the Face comes out on PS3 and Vita.
Woo!
That's the name of the game. Tennis in the Face. All right.
So Jamestown Plus is $11.99. PlayStation Plus launch week price is $10.79.
Oh, I might buy it.
Yeah, that sounds like you could actually.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Tennis in the Face looks weird. I don't even know why that's a game, but it is. Tales from the Borderlands Episode 2 comes out on all consoles, on everything, this Tuesday. So I need to play through Episode 1 so I can play Episode 2 this week, as well.
Do it.
Because I bought all 5 for like $12 this last week, but I haven't played it yet.
You still haven't beat the first one?
I still haven't beat the first one. Elder Scrolls Online goes free to play on Tuesday for PC as well.
Yeah, man, that game. Another game that didn't work. Didn't work and wasn't good. Now it's free to play. So I mean, if you wanted to play it, this would be a good time.
Anyway, so if you're a Final Fantasy fan or a Battlefield fan, this is a good week for you. So that's basically what that comes out to. On Thursday, Iron Combat War in the Air comes out on the 3DS eShop only.
Yeah, that's an old game.
That is an old game. Virtual console.
You.
Yeah. Friday, Fossil Fighters Frontier comes out on 3DS, and Mario Party 10 on Wii U.
If you lived in town, like if we lived in the same city, I would say we should sit down and have a Let's Play of Mario Party, but you don't. So
is there no online functionality to it?
I don't know.
Because that would be fun. I would like to do that.
If I can get Nate out of his house to come play with me.
Yeah, I mean, because I have a Wii U, and
yeah, me too.
I would like to play Mario Party. Now, the thing with Mario Party that I find weird and a little bit strange.
Tell me about
it. So back like 1 through 8, I think 1 through 7, you have your own separate characters, right? And you move around the game board as separate characters, like pieces on a game board.
Yeah, it was a game board that you played on. Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's the entire premise of Mario Party. I get it. However, now you're all stuck on one little tram, and everybody is on the tram at the same time, and you move around the game board as one unit.
What?
And each person's turn, you're moving, and everybody's moving as one big unit.
That's how they're doing it in Mario Party 10?
And that's how they did it in 9 as well.
I didn't play in Mario Party 9.
It's weird. It's really fucking weird, and I don't understand why they're sticking with that concept. I want to play a fucking game board as Mario Party, and everybody has their own separate characters and can fuck each other over, instead of everybody moving as a unit and can fuck everybody over that way.
You just ruined my Mario Party 10 hype train.
I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
Well, okay. Before I get too upset about it and you get upset that you upset me, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 15 demo and Final Fantasy Type 0 all week. And next
Okay.
Tuesday is Bloodborne, which
Yeah, it's
is
Bloodborne.
gonna take up all my time because that game gonna be so good. There's a lot of people that didn't like Dark Souls 2 because they changed it a little bit. Are boycotting. No, not the whole game. The thing you do to get it early, but you pre-order. Sorry,
Oh, that.
totally lost my train of thought. People, they're not gonna pre-order the game as like that's their. You ruined this game, so we're not gonna pre-order your new game. But they are all still gonna buy it anyway, so you're not really proving a point. But
Yeah.
by all means, don't pre-order it. I already did. I'm gonna play it day one, and I'm gonna whoop some weird little demon dude ass, and giant werewolves, and other things. And you gonna play with me. You gonna drop in my game, and I'm gonna drop in your game, and we gonna kill things together. That's what we're gonna do.
I mean, it looks fun, and I cannot wait to play Bloodborne. That's gonna be a real fun game.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, next week's also the Handsome Collection, Borderlands.
I know. I wish I try to play Borderlands. But I'm really bad at it. I don't know why I'm so bad at Borderlands.
I think you're just bad at
Slender the
games.
Arrival on Tuesday the 24th also comes out. I played Slender on PC.
I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves with next week's releases.
Yeah, we are.
I shouldn't have looked.
Bloodborne and Borderlands, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Those
Yeah.
are the two big releases. So
Yeah.
it should be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. We're gonna have fun.
So you're gonna be focusing on Final Fantasy Type 0 HD all week. I'll play that as well.
We should,
especially the Final Fantasy 15. Oh my god, I cannot wait till Tuesday.
Yeah. We should definitely like try to plan something where we're both playing the game at the same time, so that it kind of we can flow together or whatever. But yeah,
totally. I'm probably also gonna try to play Tales from Borderlands this week. No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play Tales from Borderlands this week. That's not happening. I'm gonna play Ori and the Blind Forest this week and beat that.
Oh yeah, do that. That game. I was watching some people stream that game. That game is awesome.
I'll be streaming that this week. And playing that. I'll beat Ori and the Blind Forest with Miranda. That'll give us something to do and have fun playing games.
Yeah, that game is awesome.
Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest and Final Fantasy Type 0 and Final Fantasy 15 this week. It's a good weekend games. I'm excited.
Finally.
No Evolve. We better not talk about Evolve next week at all in any form because it's been every week since the beginning of our show.
Yeah, from episode 1, we've been talking about Evolve every week because they announced something else. It's not my fault. I just bring the news, man.
I know. Make sure you follow us all week on Twitch. What's that new one you're using, Bobby?
I am on hitbox.tv/P4RTY train.
You're not doing Twitch at all anymore.
I mean, I think there's a thing called Restream where I can stream on both things at the same time. So I might look into that and just kind of like go off both. But it's gonna be hard to chat with people on both streams. So I'm mainly focusing on Hitbox right now. Community's smaller. Like the dashboard's cleaner. You can set up a lot of really cool stuff for your viewers. So yeah, definitely go check me out on there. Follow me. Come watch me play video cards. Spencer's gonna stay on Twitch. He's Spencer1.
Yep.
He's been talking all chat. You can see him right there on the screen. Except for if you're not in the chat. We're watching this on YouTube.
Our lonely logo over here, which should be Plankton.
Yeah.
He's not here this week.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew,
anyway,
pew,
you can
pew.
follow him. Hopefully he'll be streaming this week. We don't know. Sometimes he does.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with his streaming thing.
But anyway, yeah, we have fun throughout the week, and make sure you join us next Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yay!
Because
also,
we're cool like that and like to do afternoon streams.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's on
YouTube. We'll be
Subscribe.
uploading this podcast to YouTube's, and it will be fun.
Tomato.
Yep.
It'd be up
tomato.
Monday.
Potato.
March 16th.
March 16th. What's March 16th? Is that Monday?
That's Monday.
Oh.
Duckface.
No, stop it.